All right, today's episode of Jumping to Conclusions, I came up on this dual zone mini split. The bottom one was running fine. I went inside, I have an order I do things, and I saw an E6 error code at the thermostat, so it's a communication error. So I reset the thermostat, and then the thermostat never went out of weight. It's a wireless thermostat kit, the wall-mounted, regular Honeywell looking thermostat. So I thought for sure there was a problem with the thermostat. So I ended up calling tech support. They were very helpful with me, and we tried resetting the thermostat. And then they asked me if I checked DC voltage. I did not check DC voltage. So that was where my communication error was. This is wired very weird. So this one on the left was they were both wired like this when I got here, and this one was working. I have no idea why they landed two wires on here and didn't use ground. And this one was wired the same way. They were using the green wire for S3, and the black and white were both on S2. So after investigation, I had a break in the wire. This green does not have continuity to the other end. So if you've never done that test, it's real simple. I disconnected both ends, spread out the wires. I checked with ohms, each wire to each wire, to make sure they weren't shorted together somewhere, because that's important. You don't want two of them to be shorted together. And then I put all at one end, I put them all in this Wago or wire nut, whatever you want to use. I connected all four to each other and to nothing else, and I went to see which one had a break in it, because they should all ring out to each other, and the green would not ring out to any other wires. Obviously that's a problem. So in this situation, they ran SJ into this conduit, which is split on the bottom. It goes over to this line chase here, and they drilled a couple small holes that aren't protected. Goes into a ceiling cassette. So somewhere there's a break in the wire, needs rerun. But a good lesson of trying to remember to not jump to conclusions. I didn't check the basics. I tied up more time than I needed by calling tech support, when I could have just put my meter on S2 and S3 out here, checked for DC volts, and did the same inside. And that's where my problem was, because when I would check out here, I had 30 volts DC, and inside I had 0.